Hello everyone, this is Ahsan Umer. I am Director Operations at Masood Textile Mills. World Environment Day. I want to talk about the importance of textile industry in preservation of our environment and our planet. Around 10% of global CO2 emissions are contributed by the textile industry, and this is greater than the entire emission of the aerospace industry and the maritime shipping industry. Additionally, textile industry contributes significantly, about 20% to the global water waste contribution comes from the textile industry, and we consume significant amount of water resources. According to an estimate, around 2700 liters of water is required just to manufacture a single t-shirt, which is enough for about 2.5 years of water consumption of an average human being. So this is a situation that cannot be sustained for the long run. So textile industry must take initiatives that should improve the state of environment and the climate change that is taking place around us. So this year the theme for World Environment Day is land restoration, desertification and drought resilience. So at MTM we have designed a comprehensive framework that help us to steer manufacturing processes and our operations to ensure that we are aligned with global goals and targets to preserve the planet and the environment. So we have a framework, and in this framework we are taking care of 8 areas, or we call them 8 pillars of sustainability at MTM. So the number 1 is raw materials. So how we procure our raw materials, how we develop sustainable raw materials, and how we develop sustainable practices around materials. So one such that closely aligned with the theme of this year is regenerative cotton cultivation. So MTM has significantly invested into this initiative, and we are making steady progress around it. Second is energy use. So when we talk about energy use, there are 2 things. One is that how can we be efficient in our energy use, and second is that how can we shift to renewable energy sources such as solar and biomass. Second is manufacturing processes, and when we talk about manufacturing processes, our focus is on efficient utilization of resources, and in that particular context we are very sensitive about how we use water, how we recycle water, and how we dispose of water resources. So these are really of significant importance for us. So for water management, we have our steam system that we have optimized, and we recycle the entire production of steam in an extremely efficient manner. Then we talk about, as a 4th pillar, about our supply chain and its processes. So here we look into our logistics and how we optimize our route planning and the emissions that are generated through it. We are transitioning to electric and hybrid vehicles in our fleets, and we are focusing on logistics efficiency by having our vehicles well maintained at all times. Then the 5th pillar is about waste management, and here we ensure that whatever waste is generated in terms of cut part, it gets recycled into the system, and also our process is designed in such a way that we minimize waste. Number 4 is acquisition of number 6 is acquisition of technology and innovation. So the technologies that we are bringing in, like for example digital printing, or we are bringing in highly efficient long arm machines into our sewing operations, and then we are moving towards cold pad dyeing and waterless dyeing. Then number 7 is our consumer engagement, because no initiative can be successful in terms of environmental preservation if the consumers are not on board, or consumers don't change their buying habits and their consumption habits. So we have a complete program around it. And finally, the 8th pillar is policy and industry collaboration. So we work closely with all the stakeholders, with government, with academia, with universities, with research institutes, that how can we come up with a framework that ensure that Pakistan textile industry is up to speed with the global standards, and we are contributing in achieving are achieving the goals and play a responsible role in overall preservation and restoration of our environment. Thank you very much.